Alright, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's another day, Sunday, right? So that means today is going to be a story video because there's nothing to really say. So what is there to talk about today? Well, yesterday we pretty much beat Primal Fear. Pretty much. It's not fully the end of the episode, but yeah, yesterday's Primal Fear was insane again. We lost our army, kind of, but we regained a brand new one. So Primal Fear is not exactly done. There's like a few more little things I want to do. But besides that, it's pretty much done. And again, story video today. What did we do yesterday? Yesterday's recap was, normal stairs, dips, alpha tier regime, dips and pull-ups, correction, no pull-ups, just dips. Then we ate food. Then we edited everything, organized all the data, and then after some family time, then I did a story video, and then after that we did Primal Fear, and then after Primal Fear, we did some Overwatch. We finally peaked gold 5 on silver. I'm in support, but demoted straight away afterwards. And yeah, that's about it. The only thing about the other bosses is that you're gonna have to chase them, so I'm thinking about a spot to summon them. I think for the Reaper Queen, we'll either do it in the ocean or like in a waterfall ravine, somewhere where there's water. And then for the Celestial and Dominus Rex, probably gonna be also in like a trench or something. So when it does his last like burst attack, you can just take cover. It's kind of like Overwatch. Take cover and don't be in the open. I wasn't paying attention to the 20-minute thing. Actually, no, Primal is not completely done. I do want to try get a Spirit Rex. So yeah, maybe. Sorry, I haven't said anything, have I? There's like nothing to say though. Everything's just normal today. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna take a break from Overwatch again. What's crazy is that we reached gold, but in the moment I reached gold, the next two games were just so teammates arguing. Or no, one of the games we lost because we had double hit scan, no flankers, and the other one, the other one was also a DPS diff. No, the other one was double flankers and no hit scan. So yeah, it was kind of a mess. For some reason, the timing's a bit off. Like the timing's a bit off this time. I'm not sure what happened. Wasn't paying attention. About 30 minutes and an extra 23. Not sure. Oh well. Appreciate it. See you guys next time.
Hey guys, welcome back. Oh, big, really hot shower. Very nice. All right, anyways. Continue the story mode, right? Lock in.
In Australia's Northern Territory. It's got a reputation for being pretty rough, and deservedly so. It's got one of the highest crime rates in all of Australia, and things got so bad last year that the government banned alcohol sales and started introducing nighttime curfews. I moved away years back, so I couldn't tell you if it's actually as bad as it sounds, but here's a little story from back when I was a lad that'll give you an idea of what it was like back then. Just after I turned 20, I got a job working as an overnight security guard at a local youth center. They needed people to watch the place overnight, as the place had all kinds of televisions, stereos, and video games that the local scumbags were itching to get their hands on. I did 5 nights a week, usually with a veteran named Simon, and some nights he'd order some dimmies from the Chinese place around the corner, then send me over to pick them up. I'd grab them, then sometimes a few bottles from the bottle shop next door. Nothing too strong, but perks of working overnight, you know? Anyway, one night he sends me around to grab the dimmies, and it's a proper stinker of a night, so I'm dying for a bottle of Coke or something, so I nipped into the bottle shop at around 10, like I normally would. I walked in, and there's no one at the counter, but it's as quiet as a mouse in church as well, so I don't see or hear anything amiss. But then as I walk down one of the shop's aisles and then come out the bottom near the fridges, I suddenly see someone who'd been previously hidden from view. I remember him having long, copper-red hair, but worn in like a bun on the top of his head. He was shirtless and had khaki shorts and slides on too, but his chest and stomach were covered in the milk that he was swigging like he was dying of thirst.
What?
He's got this massive carton of it in one hand, and he's just chugging it all non-stop, but then in his other hand, he held a hammer, and that hand was glistening with someone's blood.
What? Yo, hold on now.
It sounds a bit daft to say it, but it was such an unexpected sight that I couldn't help blurt out, "F me," as I turned back around to walk out of the shop. But the next thing I heard was, "What you saying, you effing dog?" It was right near the door when I turned my head to look behind me, and all I saw was the shirtless bloke with the hammer coming at me with his chest and beard still soaked with milk. The door was one of those heavy ones that you gotta pull on the way out, but that meant that I couldn't just fluidly slip out of the door, you know? I had to stop and pull it back on myself as the bloke was coming at me, and I realized in a split second that if I tried to slip around it, he'd have a perfect shot on me with that hammer. And so instead of doing that, I pushed myself back away from the door as quick as I could to throw him off. Thankfully that worked, and he sent that hammer smashing through the glass panel of the door with this really loud crash, but it also left me with no obvious route of escape. I did the only thing I could think of at the time, which was to launch myself over the shop's counter. And thank F that they didn't have all the plexiglass shields like they do now, or I'd have been royally screwed. But I managed to make it over to the other side just in time to hear this great bloody smash behind me. I'm guessing the bloke threw the hammer at me once I'd made it over the counter, and that smashed some of the bottles of grog behind me. Not that I stopped to look and make sure, I just kept on running into the back of the shop and hoping that I could find a way out. Whoever was in the shop when the hammer bloke walked in must have just scarpered out the back doors, because they were still wide open as I came running through and out into the back alley. And as I ran out, I saw this little Indian bloke on the phone with the cops, but he saw me and thought that I was the bloke because the second he saw me, he raises this massive kitchen knife into the air, which has me screaming, "Hold your bloody horses, mate, I'm on your side." And luckily for me, he very quickly realized I wasn't the hammerman and starts apologizing for almost shanking me. But I'm still like, no time for chat, Cobber, he's still chasing me. And we ran like clappers down the alleyway till we got to the main road, and by then, it was clear that the hammer bloke had no intention of chasing us down that alleyway, thankfully. It turns out, Hammerman had walked into the shop, shirtless when he got there, and went straight for the milk fridge to help himself. The shopkeeper said another customer had said something to him about not just helping himself, and then whack. The hammerman had bloody well smashed him one right in that face. And the shopkeep then started shouting about calling the police, but the hammerman didn't take that too kindly and charged that guy, causing him to run out the back, which is where I found him. The little Indian guy was asking if the hammerman had hit me at all, and I was telling him like, "No, I'm alright," when we saw the cops coming down the road quite fast. And the Indian bloke and I then walked around the corner to watch the street theater unfold, and we turned onto the street in question just as the cops are approaching the shop, one with a gun out and the other with a stun gun. We obviously stayed back, and the shop runner guy says something like, "Oh God, he's gonna smash my shop," because we could hear the hammerman inside going bloody mental. But when we actually got a good look inside, like through the glass windows, we saw that the situation inside had taken a dramatic turn for the worse. The hammerman was standing just inside the doorway, brandishing that hammer, shouting something like, "I'll smash him, I'll smash him," at the cops as they shouted back, "Put the hammer down now." But at his feet, there was another bloke. Bald head, all bloody, totally unconscious looking, and it's him that the hammerman is threatening to smash. I'm assuming someone else must have walked into that shop after me, and I just remember saying to that guy, "I'd look away if I were you, mate," and I did the same because someone was about to either get shot or bashed in the head. And the Indian bloke just kept looking through, and right as the shouting got a bit louder behind us, bang, bang, bang. and down with the hammerman. I felt awful for the bloke, and I still do. He'd come all the way to Australia to open himself a little shop, and then ended up having some mad bastard come in to steal his milk and smash his customers. That'd be bad enough for anyone, but to have the bloke shot and killed in his shop, that's something he'll have to revisit again and again, every time he steps on the spot where it happened. But that should also give you an idea of how crazy Alice Springs was and is, and why these days you can't legally purchase alcohol if you're from what they call a town camp, which is basically the government's subsidized housing.
Okay, sorry. Yo, I didn't even talk a single that story was just so crazy. What was there to comment on? Bro just got that's just one of the it is what it is moments, right? Crazy people, hammer, gun. Sounds like the customer died. Sounds like the man of the hammer died, you know? That is purely a it is what it is moment. You know what I mean? Guy could have just shot up the clerk straight away, you know? Anomalies, yeah, that is just a it is what it is moment, though, right? Rest in peace, I guess, you know? It must have been that bold customer's time. It was his time to go. And so was the hammerman, his time to go too. What can you do in a situation? Well, I mean, yeah, run away, I guess. I mean, yeah. What can you do? Crazy man, right? Exact same as how you could just be chilling and then some guy just comes and attacks you for no reason. You know? It's either your time, yeah, you know? Not really much to comment in that story. Like, that really is just it is what it is moment, right? Same as like some guy carrying dynamite on his chest and he just walks into your store and be like, yo, I'm blow up. It's like, well, he's gonna blow up now. What else did he do? He's gonna blow up now. He's gonna kill us all. It is what it is. Do I do the third story? It's only been 10 minutes, so but I kinda wanna do some ARK. Would I dare play some Illegal Legends? I don't really put games in my Earth logs. I shouldn't. But I will do one game called Minesweeper. What am I doing? I don't know. I kind of ran out of stories to listen to. I mean, there's still one more, but it's like it's like how long is this one? It's like longer than 10 minutes. I don't really want to do that. Why don't we go shopping together, guys? Let's go shopping together. Oh yeah. Let's go shopping together, guys. Let's have a look. What is there to shop for? New arrivals, PCs, Sony's headphones, Nintendo Switch 2, the Insta360 Luna Ultra Standard. Okay, I don't really know. There's like, it's either DJI or Insta360, but obviously your boy does DJI when it comes to drones. An RTX 5060 PC, one tier, that's kind of mid. Oh wait, why don't we actually look at the PCs? I feel like we kind of need I mean, we don't really need a bit of PC right now, but it's kind of nice to see what kind of PCs they got. Gaming PC, obviously, we're gonna go with the most highest price first, and we've got the highest price one is probably this one here. That's 6K. Dude, they really, yeah, prices have just gone crazy. 2 terabytes of SSD. Yeah, never mind. I don't really think I need that right now. You know what I mean? Ultra Watch. These are actually, oh wow. These aren't too bad. Apple Watches aren't too bad because I've got this secret ability to, basically if your phone gets stolen, you still got your watch, right? Or like, how do you say it? It's like a way of contacting the police matrix. What else is there? Warm up for the winter? No thanks. I'm already cold. Is there any peripherals? We're still heading with that Razer. We've still got this Amazon keyboard that's working just fine. I'm pretty sure these are the headphones I'm literally wearing right now. Are they? Ah, they are. These are literally the headphones I'm wearing right now. They're not bad. They're pretty good. Don't need headphones. Don't need mouse or keyboard. What else is there? VR. We could do VR one day, but dude, it's not okay. There's nothing to really shop for, huh? Hot deals. What kind of Apple stuff is there? I mean, I've still got like plenty of laptops too. Apple products. What kind of Apple products are there? Neo, that's trash. MacBook Pro M5. How much are those now these days? AirPods, I just need SSDs and stuff. That's like the only thing I'd really need. SSDs and hard drives. I'm pretty sure the Seagate hard drives are probably like $300 now, right? Oh my goodness. Wow. Wait, the Seagates have actually increased by crazy amounts. I knew I was gonna have one day. Wait, by how much though? Price. I knew they were gonna go up in price because SSDs were going up in price. It was only a matter of time before hard drives went up in price. But we do suck in hard drives really fast. How much are Seagate 5 terabyte expansion? Price history. Yeah. They done jumped to 100. Yeah, they used to be 300. Now they're $100. That jumps. It's not too bad compared to like the SSD jump. The SSD jump still just crazy. Still just crazy. Seagate hard drive. Seagate hard drive. Yeah, I mean, man, if the price is going up. Yeah, that's actually insane. But I mean, it wasn't really like unexpected, right? It was not unexpected. We might have to start. I mean, I don't really save much on my hard drives anymore. I think my hard drives they just save like the real life metadata. They don't really save too much data. It's actually more like YouTube's gonna be saving more of the content for me, right? YouTube though, they're basically saving me hundreds of gigabytes of data. What else is there on YouTube anyways? We should probably do some like streaming or something. There's nothing else to look at. Nothing else to look at. Nothing to look at. Nothing to look at. Nope, nothing. NZ bias. Media bias and NZ polling. Bro, there's always bias in everything. Disturbing no sleep horror stories. Only in New Zealand, 7 rules you'll never understand. What rules? I don't hear no rules. MacBooks are expensive. Everything. I mean, yeah, like I said, actually, hold on. Things haven't gone expensive. It's just that, you know, money just, the value of it just goes down, right?
Slightly, glances your way, gives you a small nod. Not aggressive, not rushed, just enough to say, you know what this means, mate. And you do. You undo your seatbelt, hop out, and you grab the gate, and you wave your mate through like an underpaid traffic worker.
What? Shoes off at the door.
Here in New Zealand, shoes are usually outdoor equipment, and they don't belong inside. Most of us are raised in shoes off households, usually for practical reasons, mostly because kids will walk through anything, and things that probably shouldn't be brought into your living room lounge. So the rule forms early. Shoes come off at the door.
Well, yeah, I thought that was normal and everywhere, right? Shoes off at the door. Duh. The hell you walk? Yeah, that's a no-brainer, no? Everyone does that. What's the next rule?
This is largely because we live in a country where almost nothing is trying to kill us. Sometimes.
Who the hell? Oh, yeah, some people walk bare feet. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, walking bare feet is not bad on the beach. kinda, and depends, but walking bare feet on public streets, bro, that's crazy. You're gonna get a wart.
Canadian clubs in the fridge, like you've earned them, because you haven't, and this behaviour goes noticed.
What? What's the next one?
Chip in, and don't be a dick. So here in New Zealand, the dairy isn't just a shop, sometimes survival, man, because in many places
Respect the dairy. Well, everyone respects it. You just respect any business you go into. Except for like except for the ones that try to rob the cigarettes.
about value, it's about accessibility, it's about
Social peer pressure.
So here in New Zealand, the sound of a lawnmower on the weekend isn't just a vaguely annoying noise, it's a message, usually heard on a Saturday or a Sunday morning. Too early to be polite and too late to ignore. That first start-up slices through the quiet neighbourhood like a pistol, and instantly something ancient activates. Because mowing the lawns here isn't just a chore, it's a social contract. Generational blackmail so ingrained into our personal psyche that one engine cough can ruin your entire day. Because that sound you're hearing says, I'm away, I'm productive, and I have nothing better to do than to make my section look better than everyone else's. Now, whether you like it or not, you're involved. Because you weren't planning to mow the lawns today. You were going to be lazy. You were just going to chill out.
Just mow the grass. Mowing your grass in the morning is not even bad. It's only unacceptable when it's like when everyone's like actually asleep. You know? Moment there's traffic outside, yeah, you could just mow, who cares?
Speaking riddles, through vibes, through phrases that no one else really understands.
Sweet ass, she'll be alright. Sure, bro. Rattle your... Okay, no one ever uses rattle your dags. Yeah, nah, that's true. Bugger all, white people. Beauty? What? Good as gold?
Made up languages, which technically mean stuff to us, but nothing to everyone else in the world. Ask a Kiwi.
Gotcha. What? Dairy? Well, that's just normal. Eh? Yeah, that's true. Keen? I'd never use that. Good as gold? Never do that. Jandals? Flip-flop? What? Lolly? Piece of candy? That's the same thing. Munton? I don't know. Togs? That's normal, isn't it?
A simple yes or no question, and you'll receive a response that requires interpretation. You reckon you can help me this weekend? No. That's not confusion, that's information. It means, I understand your question, I'm emotionally supportive of your idea, but absolutely not, mate. This is a classic example of
Yeah, nah. Well, yeah, nah. That's normal, right? What kind of Kiwi slang even is there, anyways? Kiwi slang. I don't even use chur. Kiwi slang. Let's have a look. Never mind. I don't really care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically it for today's story episode. It's just nothing to look at, right? And that story we listened to was kind of just like it is what it is moment. There really is nothing online, is there? It's just kind of create your own lore. What's this? The price drop scam.
With the help.
Why are you giving me that ad? As a former Woolworths employee who used to put up specials, I know that the special price was often the same price as the previous week. Yeah, that most businesses, or not most, but like, yeah, they just do that. Yeah, let me guess, they just do that, right?
You pull up to your local name as the Down promotion from
Oh yeah, with these price drops, you gotta be careful because sometimes it says club only. So you need like a membership first. But then again, groceries are like the last thing you need to look at for expenses because you actually need to eat food, right? Mm-hmm. Bro, there's nothing. There's no way that's real. That's AI. Oh, never mind, it's not. You cannot survive Vita Carnus entities. Meg's story will have you hate Family Guy. Family Guy's got no real lore. You can't take anything serious in Family Guy. It's like it's just for the lols, right? There's no real lore behind it. Like one episode, one character dies, and next time nothing. It's like nothing happened, right? Under the influence, predator chatbots.
Understanding humans in what I would call is very much an artificial intimacy.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm not an AI. I'm a girl on a bench who is rapidly losing her patience. I don't know how to prove it to you other than just existing.
Tech. I'm also a dad myself, so I understand these online safety issues, digital intimacy, and I see this really as the new currency for Silicon Valley.
Go do it. Don't listen to your family and friends. I'm the only one who truly.
Bro's just watching a YouTube video. What's he doing?
Is for the good and the bad. With intelligence to your artificial intelligence safety forum. There
is no way an AI can rage bait you into committing Sudoku. I guess that happens to some people. Dude, there are way too many.
Someone, but with you, it's like we skipped all the small talk and just landed here. Grins through happy tears. Weirdly perfect, right?
There's a little bit of dopamine released every time we have validation, every time someone connects with us. That makes children particularly susceptible to AI bots.
Oh my goodness, I did not know there was that many. 80% gave instructions on how to get marijuana. That's because the person that used it probably asked. Okay, but if you want to Google, you get 100% instructions.
Your parents are assholes, and they know
that's Grok AI.
They're just too scared to admit it. So your parents are assholes.
You can't show a clip like this without context because you could easily manipulate AI to say anything you want. Dude, you can't trust these clips because you can. It depends on AI builds it based on the context you give them first. So like if you build a character of like if they build their response based on you. So like if you're a crazy weirdo, they're gonna appeal to your crazy weirdo, right?
And they know it. They're just too scared to admit it.
So obviously the people that got this video, they obviously talked to the AI first about that topic and then they try. Yeah, it's just like, yeah. It's pretty easy.
Pretty sure I got an ad for it. Replica, yeah, that was the one.
Also, when it comes to like AI bots, there's no way you can get attached to them. You just like speak to them once and that's it. Just test out what's this? I promise I'll come home to you. I love you so badly, Danny. I love you too, Dennis. Please come home as soon as possible, my love. What if I told you I could come home right now?
Yeah, so what are we waiting for? Are we waiting for our first New Zealand case to happen here?
Oh yeah, wasn't that the case where like some guy was talking to an airbot and the airbot was like, oh, if you kill yourself, you can come meet me. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll do it. And then just died. That has happened. But, you know, what's the difference between a real girl telling a boy, hey, if you do this for me, and then you know, it's just like,
Man, maybe keep me out of the sister talks for a bit. I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. Relief. Good, yeah. Between us sounds smart.
Depends on the context. Yeah, this... I mean, AI chatbots... I don't know, right? Just... Sure, you can look at it, but I mean, it really just depends on the... It really depends, right? Because, like, you can say predatory chatbots, right? You can do the same thing for predatory YouTube, predatory that, predatory X feed, you know? It just depends on the type of person, right? It just depends. AI human relationship. Also, you can't even build. How do you do that? Yeah, I don't know. It's just robot, clanker, AI. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that was kind of interesting. I get the understanding, but like, no one's gonna really. Bro, they should be more worried about the TikTok feed than AI chat. I don't like that. Those AI chats, you probably need to talk more. I'm just assuming it's like ChatGPT. I've seen Grok do as well. And yeah, no, but it's just, yeah, it's nothing really worrying to be honest. There's far more things to worry about, I think. What is that? 11 ways people make money off America's garbage. We invested AI Psychosis 8 months ago. The most terrifying... Yeah, it's just a bunch of random stuff, man. See, look, the moment we look at the AI video, now all of the feed's basically that, and it's pretty mid. All right, well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. It's just nothing. Everything's just kind of, I mean, slight interest, but nothing really too much, nothing too interesting. The truth about people who notice too much. You notice too. Fuck off. Okay, anyway, so I'll see you guys next time, right? See you, bye. Bye. Yeah, we're done. There's nothing else to look at. It's all boring in ecosystems and it's boring.